record this session. And it will be posted on hopefully your office, your market center websites, and the Bergen County Partners, I think, YouTube channel. So tonight's session is to acquaint you with the resources that you have. I know when I came to Keller Williams, it was described to me like it's a fire hose. There's so much information coming at you. There's so many places to go to get information, or that I'm hoping tonight will kind of weed through that for you. Okay, and I'll try to keep letting people in as the evening proceeds. So each market center is a little different, and because I'm with the Woodcliff Lake one, I can show you what we do in our market center. I think Ridgewood sends out a weekly schedule of classes. What does Tenafly do? Oops, you're on mute, Jennifer.
Okay, I have all set up in my Google Calendar.
Okay, that's probably from the coaching lobby.
Yes.
Okay, there are market center classes in addition to those. So I'm going to share my screen and I can show you. Hang on. I can show you what goes on in my market center, and then you can kind of decide. You can then go to your market center and ask, say, what do we have that's equivalent to this? So can you see my email? Okay. Every day you get an email from the coaching lobby. If you are in coaching, if you're a brand new agent, do you get this? Happy Tuesday. Can I see a shake of hands? Or
Yes, okay. We do.
Thank you. Thank you. And the daily pivot shift, please, you do have to register for that. Click that link. I think it brings you to some place to register. They accept you. There's also a Facebook page with that. That is a national Zoom call. James Shaw is down in Florida, and he has a following all over the country. He's amazing. In fact, he is head of the BOLD program. Morning Mindset with David Radney. Please make a point of going to that. It starts at 8:45. It starts with gratitude, discusses a topic, and then goes to affirmations. Okay. Then the BCP call, there's some script practice, and then you make outbound calls. FSBO's expired sphere of influence, whatever works. I'm just checking to see if some people are having problems. Okay. Then, like for today, there was script practice and role play with David Radney in the Woodcliff Lake office. I know he does it in Ridgewood, and hopefully he'll be making the rounds. When it was posted to be open to all market centers. So we had people in our market center from the other offices. All right, we like to share. If you see something that's available in another market center, you're welcome to attend that. All right, just find out if it is something that you need to register. But please do that. Scott Leroy is our offsite technology person. Take advantage of him. He can take your database and upload it to command. Did you know that? If your database is in an Excel spreadsheet, he can upload it for you into command. Then I would recommend make an appointment with your tech person and put all of them on smart plans. You know what a smart plan is?
Yes.
Smart plan is like a CRM. It's a follow-up program. Neighborhood Nurture is a type of smart plan. So you would want to do that. That's where they receive emails, texts, or however you have it set up coming from you. It's kind of like one and done. And then it's very time efficient. So you can see the other classes that are there. And of course, our career builders every Tuesday and Wednesday evening. We will have a scheduling change because the holiday party is on December 14th. And I think we had a class scheduled on that night. So know that we will be changing the schedule to accommodate the party. I encourage all of you to go. I know you're new and you're thinking, number one, I don't know anybody. Number two, it's like, I haven't earned it. There's no such thing. Go and network, because that's where you're going to meet people who just may be looking for a buyer's agent, looking for someone to do an open house. You just don't know. All right, that's where you start to go and network with your office. Now, okay, DTD2, do you know what that is?
No.
Do the database too. What that means is you go through your database, and anyone, this is for a week, anyone whose last name begins with M or X, those are the people you're going to call this week. The theory is that within, what is it? What's 52 divided by 4? You will have called your entire database every quarter. Okay? You'll call, if you do that, because there aren't that many people with the last name of X, but there are a lot with the last name of M, so they kind of balance it out. So DTD2, call your database. We did the morning mindset call. There's your Zoom. Get on a morning call where you do script practice and then make outbound calls. So career builders, and okay, that's us. And you can book one-on-one appointments with Arlene, Kathy, and Shanna. Okay, is that good? Now, I know my market center, I have to find this, is
At
I have
Fort
it
Lee,
all.
we
Go ahead, ask questions.
no, I just wanted to share. At Fort Lee, we get a Google worksheet, a Google sheet, and the calendar's all there with the links. And we also get text reminders with the links, so that no matter where we are, we just click on that text and we join. I love it.
Perfect, perfect. And yeah, that's great when you get those text reminders. Yeah, however the market center does it, however works in your market area. I know in Woodcliff Lake, well, you know, you get the productivity coaching one. This is what comes out every day from the Woodcliff Lake Market Center. And the color of real estate, this has passed. I'm pulling up an old one. Online leads simplified. We had team meeting and happy hour tonight. I left early so I could take care of you guys. Conversation with script practice. This was in the market center today, the Woodcliff Lake one. Unconscious bias in real estate. All these, there's so much to attend, isn't there? We had a book club. We'll just be finishing up with the final chapter in the shift. And toy drive. So look for this kind of stuff. You'll see there's a lot of repeat from the productivity coaching. Some of it is different. Scotch and scripts. That'll be tomorrow night. So this is from last week. And we happen to post to see the full monthly calendar, so you can do some planning. And then missed any question, you know, any classes, you can go to the BCP YouTube channel for the recording. Okay. All right, is this good? So just understand different market centers may post it someplace. I know with coaching, you were invited to the Google Calendar. You were also invited into WhatsApp. You were also invited into the Coaching Lobby Facebook group, if you're in coaching. Right? Does that ring a bell? If not, please stop me. All right, questions? So there's a lot. You've got your own market centers training. You've got Coaching Lobby training. You've got the morning mindset, which has a WhatsApp group and a Facebook page. And you've got the Coaching Lobby WhatsApp group and Facebook page. I would encourage you to make sure you're in all of those. Coaching Lobby also has sent you a calendar. Okay, let me get out and we'll talk for a minute. Okay. You also have an office-specific website, Facebook page, and Instagram. Make sure you are part of that. If not, speak to your director of agent services, all right, or one of the coaches. All right, good? Yeah? You with me? Okay, all right. You will receive an invite to your office-specific Facebook page, but you need to like it. And you also need a Bergen County Partners Facebook page. You'll need to link. Did you all get a welcome pack? An
Yeah.
email?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go back.
Yes, we did.
Perfect. I'm going to go in to share just to show you kind of what's in it. It's probably all the same with slight differences. Our welcome. We have a welcome email. Okay, don't want that. We want the welcome pack. Okay. So this is what our welcome email looks like. Yours should contain the same information, although it may have a different, it may have a different look to it. It gives you your username and password to, it gives you your phone extension. I don't know why we even have those anymore, but your command. Are you all in command? Can I see a show of hands?
Yes,
Okay.
we are.
Okay, command. So your login and password. Did you know you have Toolkit CMA? If not, check, because maybe different market centers offer different things. Toolkit CMA is a type of CMA package. It packages your price opinion. Okay. Scott Leroy Marketing. So anyway, your business cards, you all got your business cards, correct? The Director of
Yep.
Agent Services should help you do that. Just know that the first set we pay for, beyond that, the market center pays, you pay for, sorry. But do anything that you buy that interfaces with the public, business cards, signs, sign riders, make sure your broker approves them. Okay. And then here is the, for example, a quick start guide. I know all the market centers have this. What does it include? Our mission, vision, beliefs, different information for you to go to. What's your New Jersey MLS office number? One key. We happen to be near New York, so we do that. Your address, your zip code, your phone number, all the phone numbers for the board, different boards. Okay, any questions on this? I'm just going to keep going, but you should also have this in your market center. You should know the faces in your market center and what they do. Your ALC, do you know what the ALC are?
No, we don't.
An agent leadership council. These are, it must be the top 20% of the market center, and they assist the team leader in making decisions. And in, for example, do you all know what Red Day is? Red Day is a day in May where most of the Keller Williams offices close for the day. And we go out into the community and give back. Well, on the ALC, one of the ALC members heads up the culture committee, and it's the culture committee that would orchestrate, okay, where are we going to give back to the community? Do we go, we've cleaned up the reservoir, planted plants in public places, gone over to the senior center and spent some time with the residents, just different things. Just bear in mind, you can make those suggestions. Food drives, very frequently, in fact, the last 2 years, our Red Day has centered around food drives. We know people, there is some hunger in our area, and even during the pandemic, we did food drives, we managed. So just know that your ALC, one is a growth, they head up different committees. It should be posted someplace in your market center so you know who they are and who you can contact. All right. And then your local partners. I can't stress upon you enough that whenever you go on an appointment, you are not alone. You have Carnegie Title with you. You have Carnegie Home and Auto, and you have our mortgage lenders. Atlantic Home Loans, by the way, now is guaranteed rate. They just changed their name, guaranteed rate. Okay. And I think that's through all. We use Shane Force, but I know Scott Leaf is in Ridgewood, maybe Tenafly. Do you know that Carnegie Title, if you're working on a listing and you're not sure if it's, and tomorrow night we'll go through floodplains in the New Jersey MLS. But what it lacks doesn't tell you exactly where the structure is. So you don't know whether flood insurance is going to be required. Carnegie Title can do a flood certification for you and say, nope, okay, part of the land is in floodplain, but the structure isn't, or vice versa. Okay, which is good to know. They can also do a title search, make sure there's clear title. Carnegie Home and Auto can do a claim history. Your buyer's buying a house and you just, hey, I want to know what the claim history is. They can do that for you for free. That's really important. But I will tell you, if you do it for one buyer, make sure you do it for all of them. All right, for just, huh? I'm sorry, did someone say
sorry,
something?
that was my background. Sorry.
Okay, all right, nope, no worries. Okay, am I going too fast?
No, you're perfect.
Then we have preferred vendors, people who are there for you. Clean Slate, Alpha Moving, America's Preferred Home Warranty. Okay. By the way, this is an excellent market for warranty programs because we're hearing, and I'm sure you've heard, that buyers, in order to get a house, sometimes have to say they're going to do the home inspection only for main structural, environmental, health, and safety issues. All right. So maybe they would want a warranty program just in case something like the hot water heater breaks a week after they move in. All right, preferred vendors, attorneys. And here's where you can get your business cards, your name badge. For sale signs, I encourage you to order for sale signs because it's being positive. It's thinking positively. You're going to be throwing out to the universe, hey, I'm going to get a listing. So I'm going to order the sign now in my sign writer. I'm going to get a lockbox so that you are ready. And here's some more text site web supports, DocuSign Command, Scott Leroy, Repert Factor, which is your offsite help desk. Or, you go to your computer and you're having problems with it. Maybe it doesn't hook up to your printer. You can call Repert. They'll come in, they'll do a remote entry and take care of your problem. I know because they've done it for me. And here's your board and MLS numbers. Miscellaneous information. Big Y, company dollar. And somewhere along here is definitions. You see here, we frequently talk about the MREA. If you have not read that, please get a copy, start reading it. It's the blueprint for growing your business. Okay, and training that matters, that's us. And we've got our training calendars updated monthly. I think that's what some of you may have access to. Okay. And I think that may be it. Okay. If nothing else, this should stimulate you to go ask your director of agent services, how do we do this here? Or maybe you're saying, yes, I've gotten that, but a different format. Questions? You're good. I go through this very quickly. And so if you need for me to repeat something, I will gladly do it. Questions?
Not really.
Good. Am I that good? Am I that good? Tomorrow night actually is Command. It's not NJMLS, it's Command, going through contacts, tasks. I'll show you how to do a neighborhood nurture. It is a once over, but it'll get you started and maybe encourage you to ask some questions for your tech person.
Excuse me, can I have a list of the referral vendor that you just go through?
The what?
The list of the referral vendor that you just,
The
Sure.
website that I just did?
uh-huh,
That's a welcome email. What I would say, because it's Woodcliff Lake office specific, ask your director of agent services, do we have a welcome pack? I don't know Tenafly, I'm pretty sure Ridgewood has one. I know they used to have one in paper. I think now it should be digital. So, because I could give you ours, but for a lot of those numbers won't apply for you. Does that make sense?
yeah, okay, thank you.
All right, I could send it to you. If you would email me, I will send you one. And my email address is pjalal@kw.com, and I'm putting it in the chat. But again, a lot of it is market center specific. Anthony, do you have questions?
Yes, I do. So it's particularly to a team leader. I know Ridgewood has their own team leader now. So like I haven't set up a meeting. So should I set up a meeting, and like what questions should I ask the team leader?
Well, I think what you might want to do is Elise Delaney still there?
No, it's name. Let's see if we're good.
You want, who's your director of agent services? You want to set up a meeting
With
just
Mary
to
Beth.
make sure, I'm sorry?
Mary Beth.
No, Mary Beth's head of coaching.
Oh, head of coaching.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Amina. I think it was Amina.
Amina's your team leader.
Yes.
I don't know whether it's Reese or who else is there?
Reese and Claire. I think.
Could be Claire, could be
Yes.
Claire. Thank you. Set up an appointment, just say, could you go through or show me the welcome email, show me where things are, our attorney list, you know, the MLS phone numbers, the board phone numbers. It should be all in one place, and I know they have it. How long have you been on board, Anthony?
2 months, going 3.
Go
Yes.
back in your email. My guess is maybe you got
It's
one.
probably the first week. I think it was when I first started. Yes.
So go
Yes.
back and save that email forever.
Forever. Okay, I will.
Okay.
Thank you. This is a good refresher. Like it starts me all over, and and puts me back on the right path.
Yeah, like we get, let me see if I can do it. Yeah, the
But that's
welcome
the,
email. I can't really, oh, let me show you somebody old.
I'm sorry, that's the email when you sign up for NJMLS, right? If
No.
you're not on the, yes, okay, thank you.
No, this is not the email you get from NJMLS. This is an email, and I'm gonna, you know, yeah, this is your welcome email. This gets the ball rolling. Once you get this, then you know that your application for the board and the MLS have been sent, because that email tells you you're in the Keller Williams system. We got your license. We've processed you. We've sent over your application to the board and the MLS, and you should be hearing from the board and the MLS within 2 to 3 days to set up an orientation day. Okay? Does that answer you, Anthony?
Oh yes, I found it too. It's titled onboarding.
There you go. You know what? And no fault of yours. There's so much coming at you in the beginning.
Yeah.
You get drowned. I would encourage you to have 2 different emails. You should have your personal email and then your KW email. Keep them separate.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Does everybody, I hope, have found it? And now, do you all have your KW app personalized? Oh my God, I love you guys. And are you sharing it with every stranger that you see? everybody. And you know what's nice? You share it with someone who's not in your database. Do you know they will take that name and whether it's the phone number or the email address and put it in your contacts? Did you know that? I mean, it like talks to command. Yeah, try it. Try it. It's really cool. All right, so you're all into command. We're going to do command tomorrow night. I'm going to show you something else. It's an old site. Are you familiar at all with mykw.kw.com? You are. Okay. I'm going to go there right now. Give me a minute. And the reason that I like this site is there's some good resources here. When I came to KW, we didn't have command. And all right. I am having, there we go. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And if you have not gone into mykw.kw.com, and by the way, mykw.kw.com, same login and password as command. What I like is I like to go into education. And then I like the updated Ignite is 2.0, but I like to go into the old Ignite, and I tell you why. Then go into student resources. And this is the old Ignite. Ignore it till you come down to the bottom where it says additional resources. There's a buyer needs analysis, a buyer presentation, a pre-listing pack, and a listing pack with scripts, and a listing pack for the client, obviously without scripts. These are more instructional than they are something that you would present to the client. But if I were you, I would print out each one of these and decide how I wanted to use it. For example, the needs analysis. Where'd it go? I've got so much on my screen here. Hang on. It's not going to let me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where it's going. Usually it comes down to the toolbar. But I would encourage you, print these out. I will tell you the buyer needs analysis, which is what you're doing. Before you put a buyer in your car, or you spend time with them, you're going to want to ask them some pretty deep questions, and not just how many bedrooms, how many baths, what's your price range, what town, let's go. It's if you look at this buyer needs analysis, you will see that there's far more to it. The buyer presentation is about setting expectations. And what kind of expectations would you tell a buyer about in this market? What would you say to a buyer? Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market?
It's a seller's market.
Sure, it's a very strong seller's market. When we do the MLS, we'll go into absorption and how many months supply do we have? Because that tells you in bold numbers. Usually a balanced market is 5 months supply, and you go, yeah, 5 months supply? Yes, that's a balanced market. Where right now in many towns, we have 1.3 months supply. I mean, that is such a strong seller's market. So the buyer presentation is telling them what can they expect, explaining to them that the 3-day attorney review period, during that time, anybody could come in and bump them, and it's ethical and it's legal. But they need to know that in advance or they're going to get very angry. All right, and the pre-listing pack, that's something that you do before. Maybe you give it to them before the walkthrough, or as you're doing the walkthrough, you give it to them. And again, it's setting up seller expectations and starting the education process with your seller. And then the listing presentation is your job interview, what you're going to do, and it also includes the price opinion. So this is a really good section. By the way, over here on the left, you have Ignite scripts, you have Ignite toolkit. So there's some really good stuff here. It's an older site, but some things in real estate don't change. Okay.
I don't know
You
if
need-
it's my computer, but I'm clicking it and nothing's downloading.
Yeah, it didn't download for me either.
Hmm.
It didn't. I don't know why. The buyer needs analysis. I clicked it and I thought maybe because I'm on a share screen. But
Maybe.
you know, I don't know. But I would try it another time, see if you can't get it. It's worth it. Okay, any questions on that? That's mykw.kw.com. Go to education, go down to student resources, and then go down to additional resources. Command, you're all on command. We'll do command tomorrow night. Do you all know about a site called KW Connect? Okay, I'll just briefly go through. KW Connect is for classes. And there's a lot of resources there. Some training calendars, some in-person, Connect Live, in-person training resources, Connect Live calendar, that's a good one. And it tells you all the classes. All right. So, you know, if you're away for Thanksgiving, you have some free time. I see one's here on the 24th and it's James Shaw. So that may have been something that you had to register for, I'm not sure. But, all right, technology, resources, referrals. All right, so there's good stuff here. Keller Mortgage. Do you know Keller Mortgage is an online mortgage process where there's no application fee and there's $1,000 credit towards closing costs? Explanation of profit share. So there's some good stuff there. Am I sharing my screen or not?
Nope.
I don't think I am. I have to go back in and share my screen. I'm sorry. Okay, having a little technical difficulty here. All right, don't know why I am right. There we go. Sorry, guys. Let me share screen again. Here's KW Connect. I'm so sorry. Training in person, Connect Live calendar, resources, Connect Live calendar. That's a good one. And here's some classes. You literally just click. Notice the time, though, it is Central Time. All right, because it's in Austin. But growth initiative, leadership opportunities, communities, KW Luxury is coming along. That's becoming a major focus, and so is commercial. So if you're into that. All right, I think we're doing pretty well. What kind of questions do you have for me? Command is a good program. Maybe before we get into tomorrow night, you might want to go in and do kind of look at contacts, look at tasks, maybe look under designs to find the listing presentation and the buyer consult paperwork. That's the actual presentation. It's much nicer. What I showed you tonight in mykw.kw.com is more instructional. Okay. What else? You want me to go over anything again? Liz, you're okay? Escobar, Tariq, Josh, Mykw, Mykw,
Maka. Right.
Mykw. What do you need? Do you need for me to go over something again? You
Nothing
guys
else.
feel, I apologize that I don't have access to each market center's calendars or how they let you know about classes, but that would be a question for you to ask your DAS.
Yes.
All right, look through your emails. There's got to be a welcome email that gave you your password for Mykw. Agent.kw.com, which is command, giving you all that. Make sure you have a list of in-office attorneys. All right. One thing that we shy away from is inspectors. Do you know why we shy away from, you can give a buyer 3 names, but be careful to even doing that. Do you know why?
Why?
Yeah, liable.
Yeah. Let's just say that inspector is having a bad day. We all have them, and misses something big and expensive. Then it looks as if the 2 of you have been in cahoots. So always make sure that your buyer has several names and interviews them in advance and makes the selection. But you can drive them towards a mortgage rep and an attorney. You don't want them using an attorney who happens to be a corporate attorney or a litigator. Litigators are the worst because you can never find them. They're in court. Okay, they may be very smart, but you really need an attorney who knows the local attorneys, interacts well with the local attorneys, and knows how hard you work to put the deal together. Okay, this is a short session. Tomorrow we'll spend a little time on command. All right, but I encourage you to make appointments, get your data downloaded, get a hold of Scott Leroy, and download your contacts to command, and then make an appointment with your tech person in your office to put them all on smart plans. So maybe you could go into smart plans and kind of look around. The golden letter by someone whose last name is Dollar is got a lot of response. Okay, so go find that, and I hope to see you tomorrow night. Would that be good?
That will be great.
That would be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did
Thank
this
you
sort
so
through-
much.
Did
Thank you,
this
Beth.
sort through a little bit for you, some of the information?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Okay,
And
Thank
I
you for
am
your-
from a Rutherford office, Parkview,
perfect.
and they've been wonderful. I mean, the people there are so helpful, and I just came from a meeting with my tech support girl, and it's been
Okay.
amazing. I mean, those people are amazing.
That's what we want to hear. That's what we want we want to wow you. Okay, and we're all here as part of the coaching program. If you need anything, we're here for you. And ask
Thank you.
questions. You've got so much thrown at you in the beginning that we don't expect you to remember it, quite frankly. There's too much. But keep that welcome email, refer to it. Oh, you know what, let me take a minute, as long as you don't mind. Let me take a minute. There's one more thing I could share with you. I call it things to do while you wait for your license. Now, I know you're beyond that, but it might be a quick. Okay. It's just a quick little reminder. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Things to do. You can watch KW videos on YouTube. Linda McKissick has a great listing consult. It's going to shock you how simple it is. Shock you. Okay. It's not this, 45-minute presentation. You'll be shocked. And the home buyer consult by Brian Eisenhower, the Eisenhower coaching group. Excellent buyer consult. Listen to podcasts. Think like a CEO. The One Thing. KW training videos. It's the YouTube channel. 66-day challenge. That's how you can brush up on command. You're all aware of that. Purchase the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Purchase Shift. Start reading these. Purchase the One Thing. Create your database. How big is your database? Should be at least 250. That's a start. And there's a memory jogger, something that would get you remembering oh my God, I should be adding them. If you don't have the memory jogger, email me. You saw the email in the chat. I'll send it to you and just say, send me the memory jogger. You've got some extra time, tour your local condos, drive around them. Where's the center of town, lake communities, locate the amenities, attend public open houses on Sunday, familiarize yourself with commutation schedules, go to your market center intranet site, looking for mortgage partners, title. Okay, read and practice scripts. Do you all have script partners? Get one. Look around on this Zoom tonight. Put a chat, say, would you be my script partner? When do you want to? And by the way, script practice should be 2 to 3 days a week, 15 minutes each time. This isn't an hour. It literally is 15 minutes, and it's no chit chat. Start having 10 real estate conversations a day, announcing that you are in real estate and in the process of getting your license. Make sure, as I said before, you get broker approval for anything that interfaces with the public. Read the contract, the listing agreements, get note cards, because you're going to want to write people little notes saying, thank you for taking the time to talk with me today, and put your business card in. Think about growing your profit share tree. Who would benefit by joining KW? And then once your license comes through, you'll get the welcome email. I think I killed that story tonight. Make an appointment with your Director of Agent Services to personalize your KW app. Add the Kelly app to your phone, although that's, the Kelly app to your phone. Invite coworkers to your network. Ask to join the Coaching Lobby Facebook group and the WhatsApp group. You'll receive an invitation to the Google Calendar for coaching. All right. Join the morning mindset. A lot of the stuff I already went over. You'll receive an email from your tech person. And if not, make an appointment with your tech person. Register, order your business cards. They take about 2 weeks. Register for Ignite. Make sure you should be a member of the MLS when you're in Ignite, makes it easier. And if you're in coaching, push is included. David likes you to have gone through at least the majority of Ignite when you're in push. All right, you've joined the board, you've joined the MLS. One key, by the way, is New York State. Boy, and that's a great MLS. I got to tell you, do you know what it covers? I think it covers Rockland, Westchester, Orange, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, and Long Island. And it only is like $200 a year. It's amazing. Make sure your computer is hooked up to the Wi-Fi and printer in your market center. Make an appointment with Repert. You should be mailing out postcards or something saying, hey, I'm new to real estate. What you can do is take the script, because you should have scripts, and take little sentences from the scripts and put it in a note card with your business and mail it out. Once you're a member of the MLS, get in there and play around. Search for property, statistics, expireds. You should be previewing homes on Saturday and Sunday, the open houses. Okay, ask an experienced agent if you could advertise their listings to your sphere of influence on your Facebook page. Create a Facebook business page. Create a buyer consultant needs analysis referencing Ignite. Complete a contract, identify a script partner, practice FSBO and expired scripts. Now, what's important, this almost second to last, is this 10, 10, 10, 10. Continue making 10 real estate conversations a day, followed by 10 handwritten notes. Preview 10 properties a day. Now, we like it when you can get in, but you can't always, so at least do a drive-by and at least look at them on the MLS. There's no substitute for getting in a house. I think you all can think of situations where you've seen a house that was really pretty, and when you got inside, you were like, oh my God, and vice versa. The house looked not so great from the outside, but once you got in, it was like, oh my God, I never even saw this addition in the back. So, all right, 10 additions to your database daily. Now, that's a big number once you've gotten your database up to 250. But what can you commit to daily? Make it a habit. These are habits I want you to form. 10 KW apps shared daily, and 10 referrals made. And remember to be mindful about the less fortunate in KW Cares. Okay. All right, guys, that's a lot.
It is.
All right.
It's so good though.
I'm glad. I hope it helped you. And some of that, things to do while you wait for your license. And then once it comes through, you could probably say, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. And hopefully tonight helped you.
Definitely.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
And my
Thank
privilege
you.
to help you. Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
everybody.
Good night. Look for a script partner.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.